everyone, it's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United. How's it going? Just a little match reaction for you for the Sevilla versus Manchester United game that's just finished 0-0 in the Champions League over in Spain. Absolutely gash-tastic, but there you go. Thank you to everybody who's joining me right now. I'm just driving home manically at the moment. I've been a bit busy tonight. I haven't actually been able to watch most of the game, which has been shit, but from what I've heard, I haven't actually missed that much. You know, it seems like quite a boring defensive Jose Mourinho-esque performance tonight against Sevilla. You know, Sevilla, by all accounts, having the better of the play, better attacking phases, creating more chances, calling David De Gea into, you know, to make a couple of world-class saves. You know, so all credit Sevilla, they went for it tonight, but Jose Mourinho, from what it sounds like anyway, we just tried to break up the game, lots of fouls, you know, lots of free kicks, slowing down the play, breaking up the play, and Manchester United not able to get the better of, you know, a decent Sevilla team. I was listening to a stat that they haven't lost against an English team for a good while, and when they did it was Manchester City last year, so they always do very well at home. So it's a tough place to go, you know, it is. But I want to see more from United, I do. I mean, listen, let's look at the facts. We've taken a game, tough tie in the Champions League to Old Trafford, where now we can go on and win the game. You know, we're somewhere where we should be favourite to do so. I understand it, but it is a little bit negative, isn't it, from Jose, just to say, look, we're basically going there for the fucking 0-0 draw, lads. You know, we're taking the game home. It would have been nice to get an away goal. But in terms of attacking play, in terms of creating things, just not with it tonight, which is disappointing because it's been the case quite a few times recently. I wanted to see us get at a team. You know, you're looking at the likes of City, you're looking at the likes of Liverpool in Europe, ripping teams apart. Teams like Sevilla, you know, teams who are very good teams, but they're not the top level, upper echelon teams like a Manchester United are supposed to be. So that's a bit disappointing that we weren't able to get the away goal at least, you know, maybe take a 1-0 win, 1-0 victory back to Old Trafford with us. That would have been very nice. But at the end of the day, the game is still alive. We're still in the game. We're still in a good position. It's 0-0. So when the game starts at Old Trafford, it'll still be 0-0. But I just wanted to see a little bit more from the lads tonight. Of course, Pogba is a main talking point. He did not start the game. So Pogba unable to start the game tonight. Don't really know what's going on there, but he came on, of course, for an injured Ander Herrera. And did he do much? You tell me. I didn't see much of the game, but from what I heard, no, he didn't do too much. You know, it's just not happening for Paul Pogba, really, in terms of creating things and getting forward and creating goal-scoring opportunities and scoring goals. You know, none of that is happening for Paul Pogba at the moment at Manchester United, which is a big shame. But there we have it, you know. In terms of the rest of the individual performances, as I say, I wasn't able to watch much of the game. All I was just doing mostly was listening to it on the radio thinking, God, this sounds like the shittest game ever. Foul after foul after foul, 28 free kicks by like the 60th minute. You know, just shocking. Shocking, it's at least in terms of creatively from Manchester United. It sounded like Sevilla played all right, you know, coming up against a tough team in Manchester United. You'd expect them to struggle, but they didn't. They went for it. They called David De Gea into action a couple of times. He had to make great saves. So, you know, all in all, it's a decent result, isn't it? It would have been nice if it was a 1-1 or something, so we could have got that away goal. It just increases our chances a little bit of getting through to the next round with Sevilla coming to Old Trafford in March. So, you know, a bit of a gutter that we haven't been able to do that, because of course if Sevilla come to Old Trafford, they won't really have anything to fear. They just played us, they perhaps got the better of us, and they'll come to Old Trafford and they're not playing with any pressure really. All the pressure will be on Manchester United, because we're expected to you know, dispatch of them comfortably at Old Trafford, whereas Sevilla, and they're not really expected to get through to the next round. So I think they'll come and they'll play quite freely, and you never know if they nick a goal early on and they've got that away goal. You know, things could get very hairy for Manchester United at Old Trafford in the return leg. So, you know, okay, it's not a bad result. In fact, it's quite a decent result. But at the same time, it's not a great result, is it? Do you know what I mean? Sorry about this as well, by the way, lads and lasses. I'm currently driving. So in terms of lighting, in terms of audio quality, in terms of me being able to show you my beautiful baby blue eyes at the camera, I'm just not able to do that right now. But let me tell you why I'm driving. So I've just been over a mate's, but now I'm going home. And the reason I'm going home, I'm already really late, but is to catch up with Henry Hotspur, and we're going to be doing a live Pig and the Hen podcast tonight, which was supposed to be like a Sevilla versus Manchester United match companion, but Henry Hotspur let me down there. He let me down there, as he usually does, and he was supposed to come here about 8 o'clock. In the end, he's had to get there about 9:30. He's actually waiting there, so in the end it's me that's holding him up, but that's just karma for you motherfuckers. But there we have it. We'll be discussing and dissecting the Sevilla versus Manchester United game a little bit more in about 10 minutes time. So this video is going to be relatively short. I'll pretty much keep talking just until we get back. But to everybody who is joining me right now for this live match reaction, please do us a favour, chuck a like on it, and my little phone holder's having a nightmare at the moment. So yeah, do chuck a like on it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. And also, of course, it's Wednesday night, so it's the Wednesday night Pig and the Hen Show live video podcast very shortly, which will be late, as it's always late. Sorry, just having a bit of gas right now, which is just basically what Man United are at the moment. Just freaking gas, full of hot air, but we never blow. We never blow. Why is that? We're like a dormant freaking volcano, you know? We've got all these hot lava players. We've got these freaking molten players in the centre of the park, yet we never freaking blow. We just need to blow like Mount St. Helens one day and score 5 fucking goals in a game like this. When's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen? I don't think it is gonna happen for a while, because, you know, Mourinho too defensive. He's a safe one, isn't he? He just wants to take the game back to Old Trafford without being behind. And I understand that. That's how you win trophies. That's how you progress in these things. You know, you don't want to go gung-ho, put it all on the line. Who's to say we went for it and played attacking football tonight? Who's to say we didn't lose the game 2-1 or something? You know, it could have happened. De Gea's already had to make a couple of good saves while we're set up defensively. So who's to say that if we had gone for it, we wouldn't be in a worse off position? Maybe we would have done. Obviously, Jose feels like, you know, it's a good result. The tie finishing 0-0 tonight and still keeping the tie alive. Although, like I say, it would have just been so much better if we could have been able to get a goal and take that away goal back to Old Trafford with us. That's what's really let us down, I think, because, of course, what happens now is if we go to Old Trafford and Sevilla score, and even if Manchester United score and we end up drawing the game, no matter the result, no matter the scoreline of a draw at Old Trafford, it's Sevilla that will progress through to the next round. Because obviously they've got the away goal, so if it finishes 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, whatever you want to call it, other than a goalless draw, then it's Sevilla who will have that advantage. So Manchester United basically have to win the game, you know, unless it's going to finish 0-0 and go to extra time and penalties. United have to win that game. So yeah, we've put a bit more pressure on us, bit of pressure we didn't really need. It would have been nice to get the result tonight and just be sitting a little bit more pretty with that pressure off us, thinking, yes, we've got a 1-0 lead or a 2-0 lead against these Spaniards. That should be good enough to get the tie all done and dusted at Old Trafford, but we haven't. Anyway, phone call there. Sorry about this shit video as well. I do apologise. Normal service will be resumed, but I've got to end it here. I'm pretty much home anyway, so thanks so much for tuning into this live stream. What I'll do is I'll get everything set up. Henry's waiting at mine now, so I will be there in about 2 minutes time setting everything up, and then we'll be live in 10 minutes. So don't go anywhere. Come back in 10 minutes time on the channel. You should receive a little notification. In fact, click the little bell end, and then you should be able to, the little bell that is, there's no actual picture of a bell end on your YouTube screen there, but click the bell and that will notify you when I've posted a video. So it will say, you know, Pig and the Hen Show live in about 10 minutes. So come back for that. Thanks for tuning in. Have yourselves a freaking good one. Come back in a few minutes on this video also after it's been published to YouTube, and get your thoughts and opinions and comments in about the performance tonight, about Mourinho's tactics, about the selection, Pogba starting on the bench, coming on, his performance, everything. I want to hear it from you, because like I said, I wasn't able to watch the game fully. So thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good one. I'll speak to you soon. Take it easy. This is the Pig, and I'll see you later. Peace.